right there.
Mm-hmm. I mean, pretty much I'll walk in and it's just like everywhere I go, you know,
Yeah.
they know I'm there.
What I missed.
That's what I
Hey,
said.
Dave.
What's up, guys?
Just talking about how girthy I am.
Oh,
Nothing new.
that is the
What?
perfect way to start off VoveCast episode 24 with our new member, IAmRob here.
Yeah.
We also have on Kiko and new member John C. Stout as well, repping that new hoodie, the best one, in my opinion, by the way.
Facts.
Oh, the shade is the new member. I am Rob. More. How about the best member, John C. Stout, and then
Okay,
Rob.
bro.
I mean, highest paid member. I'm Rob.
I can't
2 cents every time he makes a sarcastic comment, everyone. No, but cool, guys. So again, like I said, episode 24. Again, we have Kiko on here. We're going to be talking about merch a little bit. Speaking of that, also make sure to go to Twitter, twitter.com/TeamVove. We're doing a giveaway on the new hoodie, and you have the chance to win one. And I can safely say, just being here out of the year and out of the 3 merch drops and having a jersey, this is like easily one of our best, like, just merch drops that we've had.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, the quality of the hoodie, embroidered. I took it out skiing, like, which was insane. It was kind of warm on the slopes. It was like 36. It was 36 degrees. If you
I did laundry in it.
Yeah.
6 degrees is
I
warm.
bathed in it this morning.
Stood in the shower, felt divine. Okay, but you guys do have a chance to win it, and if not, you can always go to team-vove.com/shop or just go to the website. You'll end up seeing a link in the description. And you can use, well, I would say use code Dave, but everybody else here has their own code as well. So use your favorite creator's code, not just myself, but obviously everybody else on the team, you know, Hirsch, Bank, whoever you want to support. I think Hirsch said that whoever gets the most code uses gets a little prize. I'm not 100% sure if that's accurate, but personally, I don't know what it is.
Just to let you guys know, I have 3 kids.
Okay, bro.
You want to feel guilty? Here you
3
go.
daughters. Not 3 boys that are able to like rough and tough and grow up. 3 gentle, fragile, sweet children.
If they don't use my code, I might start having to use like cloth diapers on my kid. So.
Oh,
It's down bad right now, bro.
So Rob wins, in other words.
Yeah, pretty much.
And
I mean,
you know, me and Dave
I
are
might lose my house, to be honest. So,
You're $10 off. Could save us from poverty.
yeah.
Me and Dave don't have anything about that. We're single and lonely. So.
Yep. Hey, look, I don't have to be pretty anymore. Okay, my money's right. I'm out of debt. We're good to go. We're pretty much a bachelor.
Is that how you just meet women? You just like throw your wallet at them. Look at me,
dude. I was literally talking about that when I went on my ski trip. I'm like, look, I have my only superpowers is I know tech, and I can edit some videos, and I got money. I'm just Batman. Yeah. At that point.
Oh, you are Batman. Well, damn it. Wait, has anyone seen the new Batman?
I beg to differ. No. Are you serious right now? What do you mean, John? Have I seen it?
I haven't. I've heard it's pretty good.
He is Batman.
I heard it's bad.
Batman.
Oh, you're right. Well, I don't know who told you that.
No, I was just joking.
You see, Rob. The thing
don't
about
pick my buttons right now. Okay.
I heard it was really good, but I saw your tweet where it was like, imagine reviewing a movie being bad because it was dark. It's Batman.
The chick was like a Batman that never smiles. I was like, so what we've always
Batman
wanted.
Never smiles,
like,
this is.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
What does he smile about? He's an orphan. Lost both of his parents. His arch enemy is a Joker who freaking killed his brother.
He's going crazy right now. Oh my god.
Anyway, sorry.
Well,
what a start, man. What a start.
What a start.
This is great. Also, we're from our sponsors right after the Batman promo. Guys, as you know, again, we have our partnerships with ADVANCEDGG, GAMERADVANTAGE, again, Glasses Specs, and OVRPWRD. Again, the OP bar. I'll probably be snacking on this here in like 10 minutes because I just love eating, apparently. Use code Vove at checkout for that fat discount. Please help us. In any event, I think first thing I want to talk about is since the behind the scenes video for the merch drop today, which was entertaining to say the least. I'm not sure if you want to talk about that at all, Kiko, or if you want to talk about anything with the merch specifically on, you know, the process. Obviously, I wasn't involved in any of that. I'm not a designer or anything, so.
Yeah, it was dope. It was definitely something we've been needing for a long time. Hirsch has been talking about getting a more scripty type logo rather than our one we've had for almost two and a half years now.
Something like that.
But having that, and then VizD was the one that designed that, and then working with Tyler and Sooner on the promotion of it. We hit up downtown Dallas, one of our favorite spots that we actually went to last time. Made it look a bit different, but I would say the promotion came out good. I mean, it sounds like it's been one of our most successful drops yet. So, yeah,
and like we said in the beginning, I think this is like one of our highest quality merch pieces that we've done.
100%.
The one thing that I didn't think that I would like was the 2 pockets on the hoodie. It's like 2 separate pockets. I didn't think I would like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
I didn't like it at first, but
I don't like it. I don't like
more,
the kangaroo pouch, like, because when I put stuff in there, I'm walking around, I'm sagging,
Yeah, it looks like
feel like a goober.
It's making the belly look bigger than it actually is.
Exactly.
It's big. Don't get me wrong, but my God,
the dad bod's coming on real strong.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Look, summer will be here before we know it. Okay. But. Hey man, like I said, I took it out on the slopes. I got some, snow in my pockets. I could just pull it out. All the snow's out of there with the regular hoodie.
It comes out all the way. I just found that out. I got way too excited about that. Don't worry, guys.
John, you good, bro?
We can all be excited about the
just
little things
lonely.
here. Buy another hoodie. Cuddle with that. Put it on a pillow. I don't care what you do. But cool. And again, like we said, we like John and Rob are 2 new creators on the team, and I don't know which one of you guys wants to go first, because obviously my process and Kiko's process getting on the team was a lot different. And obviously we just wrapped up our recruitment challenge over the winter time, and obviously there's a lot of good creators that tried out, but again, like we've talked about in the past, we were really looking for something specific. I guess in the creator space, we wanted to bring on people that would, vibe with the team well, who are really dedicated in this space. And so I'm not sure who wants to go first. I can just do Johnny's at like the top right of my screen. Wow. I want to talk about how you even got into content in the first place, and kind of like what brought you here and what interests you in Team Vove in general, because I've followed you on TikTok for a while.
Kind words, buddy. Kind words. You're a bit stupid.
And personally, I was like, yeah, this guy's pretty cool. And then I was told like, weeks ago, it's like, yeah, we're bringing on John. I'm like, no shit, you're gotta be kidding me. So
hell yeah,
if you want to talk about, I guess you're just this come up on content creation, Twitch streaming, not sleeping, getting going crazy on Twitch.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, I started content creation as like a job with photography. So about 8 years ago, I started my photography business, and I realized through like working with clients, like I started as nature photography, landscape, whatever, but I really loved the relationship between me and people, especially people who I didn't know, because I was so used to being around my family so much, then they kind of just throw that identity on you. They're like, oh, you're like the quiet guy. Like, It's like, no, I'm not actually. Like, I'm not quiet at all. And
you should see the
it's
streams.
not a bad. Oh, dude, well, that was the thing. Was like,
So loud.
Yeah. Well, I showed my family, like my dad, and he goes, "You are, man. You do this for fun? You enjoy this?" I was like, "Yeah." But just like getting into that was really fun for me, because I let me step out of that normal box of like, hey, you're the quiet guy, you're the youngest sibling, like you, whatever. And I really carved my own path of like doing that with photography. Well, fast forward to like COVID, the start of COVID, nobody's getting married. And I had photography, I had videography, I had Uber, Lyft. I had so many backup jobs that I was like, oh, don't worry, I'm fine. All of them failed, except for Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
I did Twitch as a joke. And I didn't know Twitch. I never watched people. I didn't know FaZe Clan. I didn't know Nate Shot. never watched anybody stream. I thought it was the stupidest job. Now, granted, before somebody comes after me, I didn't know what went with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was like, why would you watch someone play games? That's so stupid. That's literally just go play the game. That's dumb. Like I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
And then had a viral video on TikTok and brought a lot of traction to the Twitch channel, and it be time probably 2 months into COVID. And after that, man, it feels like a perfect fit. And Rob, you talk about this a lot of like, this is it. This is it. It literally is like there's something about this job. And this is why it's kind of hard to watch people who are like trying hard and they just are like, okay, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, it's a good job. It's a hard job, but in my opinion, it's a privileged job. Like not a lot of people 100%. Can do it. And for me to be able to continue like my audience and like I just did a subathon that I thought was going to maybe last 24 hours. And after I've already done a subathon for 19 days last year, this subathon went up for like 6 days. And I was just like, this is insane. This is crazy. Like just having people like your personality or like your content is like, there's something about it. And just having these people who I would never know in real life, like Rob below me, like he was the COD content creator. I saw him all over my FYP.
Oh yeah, same.
Like all over it. And I was like, oh yeah, this is crazy. I never thought I'd be on the same team as well as like know him. Mm-hmm. Like to be able to be in his DMs as well as like, well, I mean, it's just crazy. Like all these opportunities.
Stop it. You're stroking his ego right now.
Jacked out of his mind.
He's down here just yeah.
Wearing his nerdy ass Marvel shirt.
keep it coming.
But it was like cool. Like and also like I love people. Like I love getting to meet new people. And there was something about it was like if I got to meet a group of likable photographers, but it was better. I got to just meet a group of likable people, likable content creators who like had just a drive in and around people who are just driven. It inspires you. It's so much easier to do that when you're like, okay, I got you. We can do this. We can pump this out. I got you. 100%. You're doing it. Like, and now like sending uplifting, like nobody's crapping on. Am I allowed to cuss on this or no?
Yes.
Anyway, and fucking no. But like nobody was like with my friend group of content creators, like nobody's crapping on each other. Nobody's like, oh, did you see Rob's post? Like I just commented bullshit on it. I was like, no, like, well, I mean, like, but that was the thing. Like I came from clicky high school to where I am now to where it's like, I get to know adults who are like going through adult lives and like having to figure this stuff out. Like it's such a crazy experience. And even to have like, talked to Sooner and Bank because I was like, how's Vove going? And he was like, I don't know, John. Want to talk about it? And
yeah.
I was like, sure. I didn't know what was going on and saw Vove and saw the fact that Sooner got picked up and then Bank made a big switch for me because Sooner, I don't know if you guys I'm sure you do now, but like the amount of weight that guy has on other creators while not being a content creator is weird to me. It's good and it's exciting, but it's just like one of those things like, how do you know all of these people? Yeah. Like, what did you do?
Keep your secrets.
Yeah, for real. But we talked and I expressed some concerns. I was like, are people driven? He was like, yeah, 100%. I was like, okay, we'll see. And because I have a friend, Anime Daddy or Jordan, however he goes on the internet. I don't know. He'll probably change it in 19 months. But we were so skeptical of stream teams because it was like, it's usually like a pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
Like it's usually,
Yep.
and that's how I saw it as. And seeing it go from that to like actually the conversations that I had with Bank and Sooner, which were like, we're going to help you get whatever you need. I was like, okay, what does that mean? And they're like, or if you need a contract written up for anything or sponsors, or if you need attention, if you want a post to put out, like, we got you. And I was like, what do I have to give you guys? And they're like, no, we just see like, we see potential.
$49.99 a month.
Yeah.
Dude, for real.
You get free promotion.
But it was that type of having somebody believe in me, and it's just in that affects you. Like I love seeing Rob's tweets. I like, this is hard as shit right now, but I'm gonna make it. Watch it. Like it's almost like threatening, like just like watching like a pit bull like about to like tear the shit out of like some.
I have been compared to a pit bull a time or two.
Like a really small dog pit bull. You know?
No, full grown, fighting in the cages.
Teeth blooded from my last victim I ate. But it's one of those things of like, I saw what Vove was doing privately and being like, we're going to keep all this quiet. Like we're doing a lot of things behind the scenes that nobody's seeing, and we don't need to brag about it because you'll see it. And that type of confidence is so, it's intoxicating almost to be around and be like, oh, okay, all right, I want to be a part of Vove. This is sick. Like it just built up that hype, and then even joining in, like it's been nothing but like close knit. It's been really fun.
Yep.
Rob sends feet pics, and I hate that, but you know, whatever happens.
We gotta
Feet
deal,
are
we gotta
pretty
deal
good.
with some things.
Yeah,
We got to rewrite that contract, bro. Like,
Well, if we're talking feet pics, we gotta rewrite the contract for like 6 people. So hey,
yeah,
got a lot of- we got a lot of feet
Hirsch
people.
included.
yeah,
Ow.
yeah.
We need to.
Yeah,
Hirsch
Hirsch isn't.
being streamed before. I was like, feet. I was like, leave me alone.
That's like the
I'm a weak little man.
That's like the first
You're
message
telling
she
me-
sends every time. She's like, "You're new here, send feet pics."
Yeah.
John, you're telling me there's no amount of money you've ever given straight.
I didn't
So I
say,
found out
He's like,
I didn't say that.
because I have.
How much
I've-
money was it?
It was like tier 1 month type shit. I straight
$5
whipped,
for
dude. Like I'm down bad, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, see, we're very open
Oh,
here at Team
Yeah.
Vove.
I'm
know
pretty,
We're a family.
cheap, bro.
We don't judge
you.
you.
Get out of here.
I'm
You
easily
know,
bought.
okay, yeah. Use code Rob at this point. We
Yeah,
need
man.
to.
Please,
But
they're gonna haul my double wide away, man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I mean, like you said, John, you get into this creative space where it's more than just streaming 12 hours a day every day. You actually have to create content. You actually have to network. You actually have to do a lot of things. You said it's not easy. Typically, anything worth doing is hard. So, and we're all trying to grow this, I guess, business here. At the end of the day, it's a business. If you have a business lead, a business dev, designers, editors, creators, it's a business.
Yeah.
For now, we're a volunteer army, and I think that's like what Hirsch said. A lot of the original teams, that's what they did. Right?
Yeah.
Like, you think Nate Shot was getting paid outside of McDonald's when he first started all his stuff? Absolutely not. You think anybody else was? No.
Yep.
So, but yeah, you said Bank is soon to reach out to you. You said, yeah, let's see what Team Vove's about. And look at you. Now we just gotta get you on some. Now we just gotta get you on some YouTube videos. We gotta see what's up. See what's up with that.
Yeah, you guys don't like me.
Oh,
I got,
calm down.
I got this announcement video, and Rob gets like a full HD reveal on HBO.
What you talking?
I was like-
You had the fancy animation and all that stuff.
Kiko even said it. I was like, "Hey man, how's the video go? How's the video coming?" He goes, "Shut up." I was like,
Not to
Send me
brag
this.
or anything, but my intro, my Team Vove announcement has a 94% on Rotten Tomatoes right now.
"Hey man, you're Batman's sad and lonely."
Shut up, John.
No smiling.
You're sad and lonely, John.
I am Batman.
Look, you brought on the like worst people to talk about sad and lonely. Me and Kiko are here.
Literally.
John's here, bro. Like,
Bro, I get roasted on the TL daily about this crap. Bro.
oh my god, brought on the worst people for it. But yeah, Rob, if you want to talk about what the heck got you into content creation, like John said, like he saw your videos on the For You page. You're the COD guy apparently.
Apparently.
So probably do.
Yeah.
Probably do. I mean, heck, we were talking in the freaking main chat, and you're like, I want to talk about freaking DC, Marvel, like Star Wars, and all this stuff, and that stuff interests the shit out of me. So,
Yeah.
but if you want to
You guys
talk
like
about
Star
like
Wars?
content creation coming up and the process
Yeah.
of getting on Vove and kind of like what you saw.
Yeah. So Yeah, I guess I'll start. When I started making content, I was, when I got out of high school, I pretty much went straight to the steel mill. Lived down here in Alabama, not a whole lot to pick from. I, I got married at a young age, got engaged, married at a young age. Needed a good job, good paying job. So I went to the steel mill, and I was there for like almost 6 years. And, it was all kind of good, young, making a lot of money, felt good about it, had a lot of debt too to go with it. But then my wife got pregnant in 2018. Yeah, I had to think about it for a second. And we, had our son. And then so after we had our son, I remember I came back from paternity leave. And when I went back to work after paternity leave, something had changed in me. And I kind of started to really reconsider, what I was doing with my life. I kind of started thinking about it, and I was like, man, I kept going to work for the next few weeks. I was like, and it's actually one of my bosses. It's crazy. It's actually one of my bosses that told me this. We came in one night. It's our first night shift of the rotation. And he said, how you doing, Robbie? He walked up to me. I said, good, ready to leave. Just joking, ready for the weekend. He's like, man, if you feel like that, you owe it to yourself to go find something you don't feel that way about. He wasn't being mean. He was just being dead ass serious. I started thinking about it. I was like, damn, it's kind of right. So then I kind of started searching around, I was gaming. Modern Warfare 2019 came out.
Oh yeah.
And I grew up playing COD, Halo. I was, always gamed pretty hard. And then when me and my wife got together, I didn't play as much anymore. But then Modern Warfare 2019 came out, and me and the boys, hopped back on and playing Search and Destroy every night. And I kind of started getting really into it. And then I kind of started came across a guy, I don't know if you've heard of him. His name's Tim the Tap Man.
Nah.
Smaller
that's my brother.
Yeah, smaller guy. Pretty funny. But I started watching Tim. And the only streamer I ever knew about was Ninja. I didn't know a whole lot about content creation or Twitch or any of that. Started watching Tim. And then I started watching Wildcat. I don't know if y'all know Wildcat. Started watching Korean Savage, Swag, some other COD creators. Really, really getting interested in it. It's like, man, I think I could actually be really good at this. So it's something I've always loved doing. Growing up, I was always really social, always class clown type. And always loved meeting new people and everything. So started getting into all that. And the more I got into it, man, it was just I've heard Nick Merckx say this before. I know everybody's opinion on Nick is different, but I respect the hell out of him. And I heard him one time talk about when he started doing this. I know he competed in Gears of War and stuff. And he said when he found it, he had failed at a lot of stuff. I don't know if y'all know Nick's story. He failed. He went out to be a Navy SEAL and failed and came back. And he said, yeah. And he said, I've failed at a lot of things, but when I found this, I knew. I fucking knew. And that's kind of when I started doing it, man. The first time I rendered a video, it was dog shit. Don't get me wrong, it was horrible. No, but I knew, I was this is it. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. And that's kind of just where I've been at. And it's been a ride for sure. Definitely made some mistakes along the way, but kind of just grew the TikTok a lot over the last year. That's been my main platform. Been really, going for the YouTube and trying to grow the Twitch a little bit more. Yeah. But anyway, as far as Vove goes, whenever I started getting into that, I kind of started trying to think. There was a certain, what really happened with Vove is a certain recruitment challenge for a larger org was announced. And everybody was going hard for it. And I was always kind of the type that I never really had that in mind. And I was always the type I want to walk before I run type thing. And I think a lot of people that aren't ready for something like that, just that's all they I just want to get in an org. In reality, they just haven't built anything themselves yet. Yep. They're just not ready. And that's kind of where I was at. I was I just don't know if I'm ready for something like that. And that was probably months. This was months ago. And then started, kind of eyeballing at Vove a little bit. I got to know Hirsch a little bit, and I love Sooner to death. I got along with, I played with Keeley and a lot of the guys in here. I did Kiko. I always love playing with Kiko because it's really good lobbies. But
Okay, all right, guys. All right.
But yeah, I just vibed with Vove a little bit, all the guys, and then I started kind of thinking about if I would have been a good fit here. And one thing I told Hirsch was I was never really interested in joining a bigger organization, the FaZe or the 100 Thieves or anything like that. It's just like if I were to one day down the line get to a point where I could join something like that, it's kind of like I'm not really helping build anything. It's already built, like it's just not something I see myself doing. And I always told myself if I'm going to go that route, if I'll join a team, join an organization, I want it to be the next big thing. I don't want it to be the big thing. I want to be the next big thing. I want my name to be on the fucking wall. You know what I mean? I want my brick there, not, just hop in the castle and hang out that's already been built for years.
Mm-hmm.
So, and, Vove was really, when I started to really think about it, Vove's, that's it. That's the only team that really came to mind when I thought about, the next big thing. So I actually reached out to Hirsch and we talked and, said, all right, man. 10 years, $40 million.
This is a good guy.
Just imagine only getting 40.
No.
Oh.
Golly.
But it all comes down to me, man. I just didn't want to, at the end of the day, I kind of got into it because I didn't want to clock in and clock out and die.
I think
40
Rob
years.
and I would agree on a lot of things when it comes to this space and ownership. I talk about a lot, like, I have a good job, I pretty much I help create content for banking clients, and so it's similar to this, but also, I like my boss, I like my coworkers, my job is good, but also I grew up on a farm where my dad owned the business and he was never told what to do. So accidentally, that was kind of, something in the back of my mind where I'm like, I don't necessarily, hate it here. I just want to be like out there doing my thing. And like you said, when you figured out that you wanted to create content, you figured it out. When I was in college, I originally went for mechanical engineering. Like I was good at math and science. Now I don't remember.
You look like a mechanical engineer.
Yep. And I don't remember a lick of it. So, and
Really?
I had to take multivariable calculus where it's like letters. You're getting into more letters than numbers. And I'm like, no, we gotta go. And so I changed over to music production and then had the opportunity to go out to Hollywood and work at a recording studio. I realized I didn't really like that a lot. And then right after I got back from LA and back to, I think it was like my junior year of college, I was like, we're going to start this content creation stuff. And then like Rob said, that first YouTube video, you're excited to render it out, but it was so bad.
You ever go back and watch them? You're like, my God.
I cringe enough IRL. I
so
don't need to go
bad.
back and go look at those. But yeah, like when you get into the space of, I guess this this business ownership mentality of saying, and John said it too, like this isn't us just playing games. There's a personality there. People show up because of you, not necessarily the game you're playing. Like obviously, I main Destiny 2, but I also play a variety of other games as well. So when Destiny's slow, I'm like, let's hop on Apex. Let's hop on Warzone. Let's hop on Valorant. Yeah. Oh, like new game, like finally a PS4, a PlayStation game's finally on Steam. Like, Horizon Zero Dawn when that came out like last year. I literally bought it, the collector's edition for like $25. And when Destiny was dead, I literally just played through the entire campaign, did all like the little quests and all that stuff because I'm a real completionist. And if I see a little ping on the map, I hate it. So
Absolutely.
But yeah, everything both of you guys talked about, I think Kiko can relate to a lot of it too, where we, like, when we saw Vove, like, I was originally introduced to Vove from Freak, who was, previously on the team, and he was even half the reason I even want to try out for this team, because, like you said, like, I looked at Hirsch, I looked at Bank at the time, I looked at all these other people that were on the team, and it was a lot different than, I would say, like you said, the stream teams now, the people that get like hundreds of members and they go follow each other, and then none of them get any views on anything because it's just all them following
100%.
each other. There's no genuine, grown audience there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nothing organic. It's all just. That's a real pet peeve of mine, man. Seeing the follow for follow stuff.
Don't work.
Yeah. And that's one
work.
thing, like, even so, like, joining almost a year ago now, is I've seen even our culture has shifted, even from the beginning of when I got here versus where we are now. Like, there's a lot of, I mean, we still have it to where the point of, a lot of people follow us just because they want to, join the team. And that's something
That's
completely
cool.
okay. But now, and I think, though, now there's a lot of people that, regardless if they get on the team, they're going to support us till the end. And I think that's something that we didn't have a year ago. We had some, of course, because I mean they're just integrated to our own communities as creators. But like I see people now that actually enjoy Team Vove, regardless of who's on the team, because we've dropped a ton of people and I think that's just been the biggest culture shift amongst kind of this last year.
Yeah, I think that was the thing is with joining Vove that I don't know. I love the mentality you get what you put in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because it's
100%.
This isn't a babysitting community of people who are like, oh, well, what do I do for content? I was like, you're on the team because you
already did.
You're a content creator.
Like that was one of the we had a meeting with it was Gray, Vove Gray, and he was like, I don't know what you guys want. We have so many resources and no one's putting out anything. This is ridiculous. You have so much available to you and nothing. And I was like, oh shit, let's go. Like I was like, fine, I'll take advantage of that. Like I'll happily do that. Yeah. But it was one of those conversations because like I've seen people join things and they're just like, what do you do? I don't know. Fuck. Well,
the sad truth is a lot of like larger organizations, that's kind of the way it is. And a lot of like, I like to hear how everybody's kind of like, we're all putting it in.
Yeah.
It's not just you sign a piece of paper and it's like, all right, Vove Rob.
Well, then
I'll see you next year when you re-sign your contract. Like,
now, for 50 million, hopefully.
I'll renegotiate next year.
Get paid a little more.
Yeah. I immediately wanted to be like, all right, let's do something together, guys. Like, let's reach out for each other. Like, let's do stuff. Like, I wanted to do stuff with Rob. Me and Rob literally messaged each other and was like, all right, let's get some stuff going. Let's start talking about it.
So, dude, I don't know, John, if you knew this or not. Did you know about me when I knew about you? Like, with Vove? Or no? Because they teased, like, it was me and her. No, it was me and Sooner and Bank. And they were teasing me, bro. They were like, yo, we saw another guy. I was like, do I know him? I said, I don't know who you know. He's like, he has a beard. And I was like, yeah,
that's every white man.
Yeah. Like,
yeah.
And then they told me, I was like, and it was literally probably like a week or two after we played Apex together that night.
Yep.
Yeah. John and Rob show.
Oh, dude, my chat was like, they were like, so what are you doing? I was like, got some news. Like, did you join team? I was like, how was that your first guess?
How did you know this?
One of my viewers like, I knew it. I was like, shut up. Get out of here.
You didn't know anything.
No, you didn't. Damn it.
Ban him.
But it was, it's been fun to be able to do that. And that was the thing is I get to know Hirsch and like Winking Al, like we played Phasmo together. And I was like, I hate this game. But I loved how we all interacted. Like, dude, I got trolled so hard. Oh, yeah. They like went to a pentagram and like hired the devil, and then I got killed. And they're like, "Oh, you had no idea." I was like, "This game, just bullying at this point." But it's just like I don't know. You find people that have good chemistry. I was very scared because like a lot of the groups are a lot younger, and that can kind of breed immaturity and breed like toxicity. But with everything that I've gotten, especially having like the adults, like the babysitters, be like, all right, guys, we're gonna get this going. Put your binky up and you shut your mouth. Now I'm gonna talk now. But it's been fun to like see what people can do, and also like I like Hirsch's approach to like I'm not gonna push you to do anything. You have the same drive that you had when you wanted to join the team.
Exactly.
Yep.
Oh my god, like that was like 100%. Like my whole thing, like when me and Kiko were on the recruitment challenge, my mentality was I'm already doing content. I don't need to do any more except for maybe a couple special things. But everything else I'm already doing. I'm already dropping content on YouTube. I'm already doing TikTok. I'm already on Instagram. I'm already doing everything I need to be doing. I just need to make sure people see it and have my community back me up.
Yeah, it was actually funny during the recruitment challenge for me. I actually put out less content while I was in the RC than I actually did freehand, and it was because I was focusing a lot on the entry videos, and I played to my strength. I knew my editing was in my opinion the best of the group, and so I was like, I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is, and I'm gonna edit to fire submission videos. And I would say 2 TikToks throughout the whole submission. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but it was somewhere around there. But I just played to my strength. I knew I could help out in the editing department, and I knew my content wasn't at the strength it should be because of the timing of that RC. The RC was in late March, early April. I worked for a church. It was Easter time. I don't have time, but I knew I could put out one video. So I played to my strength.
Yep. And like what Kiko said, he played to his strengths. I did mine too. I was brutally honest. Like, why the heck I even wanted to be on the team. And then my final video was like Destiny montage. Because, you know, a lot of us on the team, we're content creators. We can also edit. Like Wavy's did the Phasmo edit. Literally the most hilarious crap I've watched just yeah, you're right. In silence. Yeah. Most hilarious crap I've watched. You know, I don't play these spooky games. Like, oh, y'all. I only do it during October. Like, I was like, oh, spooky games, October, whatever. Like,
I'll never do it again.
Wait, what happened
I don't think John
chat,
will either.
My chat made me play Granny last year. And before you laugh, okay, I don't do horror stuff. And I made it like a solid 30 minutes.
What is Granny?
Just go look it up.
No. I want to hear your description.
Okay, so pretty much you're in this house. You're in this house, and it's this granny's house, and she's chasing you through the house, and you gotta hide. It's not fucking funny, John. It's serious.
My grandma?
Are the lights on?
Yeah, she's a big grandma, okay? She's like...
She just wants you to sit down and eat dinner, okay? Like, I don't know what
She
you're
just wants to make you
freaking out.
cookies, Rob. Let it be.
Yeah, man. She's just trying to feed you. Make sure you're full.
Yeah.
Got that sustenance, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sus.
It was terrifying. I'll never do it again.
It's on the sus.
Sustenance.
Oh, my God.
But yeah, I'm the same with Rob. Like, I don't watch like scary movies or anything like that. Like jump scares.
Same.
Like if it's actually like creepy, like that's fine. But jump scares, like purpose other than giving me a brain aneurysm. Like,
yeah,
I laugh when I'm scared.
Same. That's why I was just laughing right there. Ooh, I have a question. Who do you guys look up to in accordance to content creation? If you have someone who you guys have mirrored with before, like just look at their content, it's like, I want to be like that. I want that, like fully. Who would
So
that be?
mine's kind of, so I have long form and I have short form.
Okay.
As far as short form goes, I think I took a lot of influence from Sally and a little bit of Lucci as well. Both those guys were a huge influence on me. As far as short form, like when I first started making content on TikTok and everything, those were the two guys that like follow in this space and everything. So definitely took a lot from those guys, kind of learning like the storytelling aspect of you know, being able to take a clip and like make a story out of it and make it funny. You know, even if it's like even if it was like some class setup video, which I don't really do with short form anymore. But like back when in the heart of Warzone and everything, I always tried, like if I made a class setup video, I noticed Sally, he was really good about like taking some little generic class setup video and like you weren't really watching a class setup video, you were watching a Sally as a dog video, and he was just happy to be giving you a class setup. So that's always kind of the route I took with that. And as far as long form goes, it's kind of, they're just so different. As far as long form goes, I've watched a lot of Tim the Tap Man. He's probably who I say I look up to the most as far as long form goes. He's kind of the same way like all his long form YouTube videos are like they're freaking class setup videos, but you're not watching it because it's a class setup video. You're watching it because it's Tim the Tap Man.
Yeah, 100%.
So he just happens to give you a class setup at the end of the video, but you watched the video because it was Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
and he just plays SEO extremely well.
That's kind of what I've learned a lot, being able to take that, like using the loadout for your SEO, but in the video, it's a lot of like, I'm still very small on YouTube, but in the video, like I always try to inject as much as, even though it's a class, best M4 class setup or whatever, it's still a lot of Rob in the video. It's like a lot of try to inject as much as my personality as I can into it. So learned a lot of that from Tim. Definitely.
Sweet. I know for myself, for short form, I can't even think of everybody off the top of my head. I think I don't want to say like I've stolen from creators, because everyone now is like, has like the face cam in the video, blurred background, like all that stuff. Like a lot of people were already doing, that type of content, and obviously like mine's focused on like Destiny 2 mostly on my gaming TikTok. So it could be anything from, like you said, like any class setups or montages and stuff like that. So there's plenty of people, and there's a lot of big Destiny 2 people on TikTok as well. And I can't even name like half the people because there's just so many. But I know for YouTube, there was always like, there was always like 3 people that I would watch when it came to just Destiny content in general. And it was Astacross, True Vanguard, and My Name is Bife. And those 3, I always recommend those 3 guys when people are getting into Destiny 2, because True Vanguard is just such a chill, church dad. He's like, here's the video, we're going to be talking about this weapon, all this stuff. And you have Astacross, who has that, that accent, the same thing as Rob down there. And
hell yeah, brother.
he's talking about like news and like literally everything with that dang game. And then you have Bife, who's British, and he covers like all the lore and stuff like that, really well developed videos. And so when I used to do like Destiny 2 news, again, a lot of like what I did was influenced by that. And I didn't even have a face cam at the time. I literally recorded on like a pair of like Apple headphones, like plug-in.
Yeah.
And so now that I have the face cam and everything. And speaking of SEO, you said like, you put in the title best. That's literally what I did for my YouTube video today. I put best as like the first word.
I mean, it's just, people can hate on it all they want, man, but it's just like that's just it.
Look, no negative comments on the YouTube video yet, so I mean, it has to be based.
You're not being unique.
It's like unique doesn't get views, like
to a degree, but
the thing is, like when you're small and you haven't really grown an audience yet to get people there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's a reason why when you're growing a channel, people do clickbait and clickbait thumbnails and like, because it freaking works.
Red arrows, red circles,
big exactly
oversaturated images.
Exactly.
Quit attacking me. I'm right here. Not that stupid, okay?
Look, we can all do a John thumbnail or a Tyler V thumbnail, okay? We can get those done, okay? Whoa! Crazy.
My next one.
No, it's right. What about you? What about you, Kiko? Who influences?
For me, short form, which is pretty funny, which is why I think I looked up to them a lot, because they're not quite like me. I am much more calm and whatnot. I really enjoy. Bad Bear Gamer, Sweet Tails, and Crusader.
Yep.
Okay.
Those are my 3 that they got started on the platform and they set trends. And that's the biggest thing that I think I love about short form content is, one, the trend can be there, or it can stick, or it can go on for a lifetime. Crusader was the first one to truly do a face cam at the top of the thing. And that is when I started. The minute I saw that, I was like, oh, I love that. Everybody followed.
Yep.
Everybody followed.
100%.
And that has stuck. That has not changed. I mean, the shapes of it and everything, but I love trend setters. Sweet Tails has paved a way for women in the gaming space of not giving 2 craps about what you think of her.
She's incredible, dude.
She's insane, and the biggest thing I also love about her, she can diversify her content in so many ways. Like, she was a COD content creator. Like, believe it or not, she is a COD content creator. I cannot remember the last time she posted a COD clip. She has diversified herself and her personality so well on TikTok to where all of her TikToks now are just chatting. Yep. All of them. And that's like, for me, that's something I strive to not necessarily be, but to integrate into my content when it comes to TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and all that kind of stuff. And Bad Bear, he's just he's an old friend of mine, and I've loved everything he's done just on that end. But when it comes to long form, I've grew up on the Vanoss crew, and all of them.
Yeah.
I
Holy
I
crap.
love
Oh,
I loved them back in the day.
Wildcat
I,
type
I
stuff.
but yeah, like recently, Tim and Courage, when I got started, were probably like my biggest ones. I still take a lot from Tim. Courage, not so much anymore. But the people I've been really diving into lately is Smitty, Blarg, and Grizzy. And if you don't know them, they are pure comedic value.
Oh yeah.
They play Warzone, they play all these games, but they focus so much on themselves and their they're just their banter between each other. And like I strive to have that with a group. And I've tested people out, and we vibe and we'll play games, and I'll get that. Al is for sure one of them. Me and her can go back and forth, and I'm starting to get that with Avid too. She's just a chaos in a jar, like, and I love that though. Like I love the chaos because I'm not the most energetic person. I'm quick witted and I can fire back at you, but I feed off of other people's energy. Yeah. That's just who I am. As a person. So I think that's like something I've loved, because not necessarily all of them are the most outgoing people. I don't think Smitty was outgoing when he first started. But he found people that could bring it out, and that's why I think I love Smitty so much.
Well, John, it's time to answer your own question now.
Yeah.
There's a porn star.
Okay.
Okay, bro.
His name is Johnny Skins.
It's either one of the 60 that stream on Twitch now.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if you guys know who Amaranth is. She's a pretty small streamer.
Get out.
No,
I actually just ordered one of her jars.
I was about to
the other
say,
day.
like, you buy one of those jars yet? Like, what?
I had to finance it for 5 years, 30% interest. But
Yeah. Man, she is
You
milking
got it
that
done.
interest. Golly.
Yeah, good lord. But that I grew up on YouTube, like old like Julian Smith type stuff. So like the very chaotic, like old PewDiePie, like very loud is funny type people. Which by the way, if anyone says that like ever again, like loud equals funny, haha, so hard. It's like you try yelling in your house and then have a normal relationship with your neighbors. Okay. You try to convince
I'm
them.
surprised I haven't
crazy.
been like reported. I literally have like a neighbor above, below, and both sides.
Yeah.
So
I'm not allowed to yell.
But just
Unless my family's not home.
yeah.
very chill Southerner.
Yeah.
Yeah. My wife would waddle. 9-month pregnant wife will waddle in here.
Yeah, you're dead, man. Well, that was the thing. One of my neighbors, I was doing an early morning stream. I was like, "Yeah, let's go!" And he like came in. He like knocked it. He's like, "Hey, I heard you walking out there." I was like, "No, you didn't. Did you?" It's like this 70-year-old man. He's like, "Just want to make sure you're okay." I was like, well, "I am totally fine." Mentally, probably not, but it was like it was a very energetic, like loud, like. And Kiko, I think where you can take that energy and do something, I want to be able to provide it. Like I want to be able to provide that, of hyping people up. Like I've learned the things that I've hated about competitive shooters is the toxicity and just being like, man, where were you with that? But like instead of and just lifting people up, be like, you got it, he's one shot, let's go! Like just losing your mind and just amping it up. Like it's.
I love playing with John because it's just so bro, we fuck with each other so much.
When was the last time you cried?
Where were you? Like, you're dog shit. Kid.
You're lost.
Yeah.
You're lost. You get no maidens.
No maidens.
But no, it's I don't know. I want to be able to be that guy who can provide that value, that value and lift up. Like if people are out of their 100%. Pants, like, hey, we're done bitching. Let's go. Come on. We can't stay in that mindset of dob down and negative. Otherwise, just quit streaming. Because at that point, it's not entertainment. It's not fun. And I used to be that guy. I was like, man, this sucks. It's I think the idea of I didn't want my viewers to feel like they had to be there to pity me. Mm-hmm. And so that mindset was all right, we're gonna have very little bad days, but I'm going to make a good day out of this.
Yep.
Even if I have to end stream, go cry off camera, and then come back and whatever. I've done that before. I got tilted with Apex. I was like, this isn't fun to watch. I'll be back in an hour. And end the stream, got drunk or whatever. I don't know.
You
took it
cried
out
though,
on some
bro?
kid next. Huh?
You cried though?
No, not because of Apex rank. I cried.
Um,
Other things. I cried.
I'm just alone.
I remember that question.
I'm just so
John, when
lonely.
was the last time you cried?
Yeah, bro. TikTok. It flopped
Of
so
course,
hard.
bombed. I was in the video. They're like,
No, it bombed because TikTok's very unforgiving whenever you go outside of niche.
Oh,
And that's something, it was a new series I was trying out, is like asking my teammates uncomfortable questions. Dude, I gotta bring that shit back. Cause it was like, I asked John, like, John, he was the last one. I was like, John, when was the last time you cried? And he like immediately didn't even hesitate. He said today. Bro, he just went.
You're quick with that. I was like, oh, you want me to lie? Like, get last week.
Honesty's key in relationships.
Yeah. Also, I found out, like, I went back to my VODs and I was playing Elden, and I have RBF so bad. And I was wondering why my viewers were like, John, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm fine. And like, I was like, God, I love this game, but like my demeanor's so angry. I was like, I gotta.
My wife has that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's pregnant right now, so.
You've been playing Elden Ring. How do you like it? I've heard very good things.
God, it's so good.
Plus,
The way it punishes me is such a kink. It's so kinky.
masochism at its finest. Yes.
So yummy.
But
It's just a nice change. Getting
Yeah.
out of competitive, I will say Elden Ring is a lot easier than competitive shooters. Somebody brought that up. They're like, oh, no way. Elden Ring's so hard. I was like, you're facing a computer. I'm facing people who evolve and learn my strats and touch me in areas I don't want to be touched all the time in front of an audience. You should have shot that guy. I know. Bill 45 in chat.
I'm sorry, he's balancing between the walls, exploiting all the glitches in Apex right now.
Yeah, and none of the bosses hack on me. They
It
never
can't
hack
be
on me.
It can't be more painful than Rebirth Island right now. That's for sure.
No, I give
be
up
more
on
painful
painful
than
than long
Warzone.
time ago.
Hey, TikTok XX, YouTube, hashtag movement, clan tag, FBGG, YY. Like, I just literally want to.
Why? You?
Yeah, whenever you're like running and YY, like you weapon swap and do it really fast. Yeah.
That's a thing.
Yeah. It makes people know. It lets people know that you're really good at the game when you do that.
Yeah, if you swap your weapons like 60 times before you see the
Wow,
enemy
wow,
S
yeah.
and D, that means you're
Do you
really,
know if you
really
haven't
good.
if you have an heirloom in Apex, you'll win more games. It's fact.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I've reached time in this season.
I mean,
guys
like
wanna know how many-
statistically, it makes sense. Like you play the game more, you're gonna have that kind of makes sense.
Do you guys know how many heirlooms John has on Apex Legends?
I'm scared.
Like,
You got them
I
all,
mean, I
John.
can flash my penis right now. It's pretty
No,
good.
okay.
I got 8 of them.
Oh,
dude, that is literally like how much money is that?
Thinking about it right now, I'm bricked up.
It's like $4,000, right?
oh my god.
Ugh.
I was gonna say, if anybody has questions in the chat, we've been live for almost an hour now, so I definitely do want to wrap up soon. We do have a question from Gabby. She's one of my mods. She's so cool. She met Gary V.
Hi, Gabby.
She met Gary V the other day. I was like, what the
What?
hell? Yeah, she met Gary V the other day. She sent me a picture. I was
know.
like, you lucky son of a. But
You met Gary V?
she did, yeah. I was like, what the heck? So she said, what's the thing for the new guys? What's the thing you're most excited about doing / accomplishing now that you're a part of Team Vove?
Finally bringing on good photos onto the team. Jesus Christ.
Roast him, why don't you? He's right there.
Mother effer.
I think for me, I'm excited about to find those people with that same mindset in a team that's already there. And so it's kind of like a circulation of like new ideas and like, I don't know, like lifting people up like with ideas or doing like taking the brand and branching out, like branching down and down and down. I swear to God, if that kid's going to ruin the podcast.
Say
Yo,
bye-bye.
guys, make sure to sub to IAmRobTV.
Yeah, use code Rob at checkout to pay for this one's diaper.
Dude, he's
I gotta-
such a handsome dude.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
All right.
No, you're good.
Take him out, team. Take him out.
One of the things we are trying to push right now is, hitting a YouTube partner on the channel. That's obviously something very important for us. And, there's plenty of content. I would highly recommend watching the behind the scenes video.
Yeah.
Everyone gets roasted in that video. Who's there? Kiko, Sooner, and Tyler. Hilarious. The In Silence video. I was like, well, Wavies did a phenomenal edit on that, especially when Skylar's running around. We did that video for TikTok, and it's just like, it's the superhero from Megamind. He's just, doo, doo. I was like, what the heck? But yeah, Rob,
Yeah,
if you want to answer the same thing too.
You talking about like accomplishments?
Yeah, like
Is that the
what's
same
something you're
question?
excited about
Okay.
doing, accomplishing now that you're on Team Vove?
I know this is probably like a general. I'd say like specific accomplishments would be probably YouTube partner for the team.
We're just talking about that.
Yeah, I know. I thought that's what y'all were talking about, but I didn't know. That's definitely probably like number one because that'll be huge for us. That's such a game changer whenever you can get that. More generally speaking, I would say this is kind of what John said. This team already has like all the pieces of the puzzle. We just got to put them together, type of thing. I mean, we have everything we need. We have the resources we need. We have the creators. Like I have all the faith in the world in every creator we have. So it's kind of for me, what the biggest thing I want to accomplish is just putting the pieces to the puzzle together. And I think this team, I know this team is going to be, a big deal.
It's gonna be good.
Just gotta put it together, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got
A lot of
another one.
dedicated people.
What got you guys into gaming in general? Yeah, that's kind of a big one, so we'll try to like simplify that one.
I played King.
It's tough, right? Yeah.
Well, I mean, I remember getting a PlayStation 2 in Missouri when I was like,
that
dude.
freaking intro.
Dude, it felt like a nightmare though, because I was like,
Volumes
like,
on minimum. You're trying to play at midnight. Your parents still hear it through the TV. So
Yeah.
loud.
dude. And I remember getting my first obsession with a game, and it was Kingdom Hearts. Like that game, I 110%ed. And then also the community that, like one of my best friends, Daniel, or Banful HP is a mod on my channel. We got Xbox 360s. We didn't system link them, but we put them in the same room, 2 different TVs, and we like gamed all night while next to each other, like while just like hanging out and shit and doing stuff like that. Like those memories, like they will never be topped.
Oh yeah.
Like
Absolutely.
I miss couch multiplayer so much, but those were the memories. I was getting close.
Yeah.
If like I killed my brother in Halo, like he'd deck me and like, like it was just those moments right there will always be so precious to me, because that's when it first started. Innovation was still coming out. Everything new was like, not only can you aim at the guy, but you can jump over a building and aim at the guy. It's like, oh my god. And now it's like, now I feel like it's hard to innovate. So much has already been done.
Yeah.
And so I felt like we lived in prime gaming.
I think the feeling of needing to innovate is kind of the issue right now overall with gaming. I think a lot of devs are trying to innovate too much. I think, like with COD specifically, I think if we kind of pump the brakes a little bit and backtrack to how it was, I think people would be a lot happier. Like Vanguard right now, freaking 70 attachments, a weapon, and it's just like
You have ranks.
just give us pick 10, bro. Like,
What a
and
great game.
3-lane maps, like just simplify, man. That's what people want. But game as far as getting into gaming for me, I mean, I was like 3 years old, man, playing like the Sega Genesis. Like Sonic, I was a very young lad when I started gaming. I remember playing like Sonic was probably the first game I ever played. I remember playing on the Sega. I remember playing like X-Men. Remember there was like an X-Men game.
Dude.
Yes,
Oh my god.
Yes. And I had the Super Nintendo as well. Played a lot of Mario and shit. But as far as like shooters go, I think there was GoldenEye. I remember that. That was a little before my time as far as like having all your buddies over. Like whenever we started having sleepovers, gaming and everything, it was like Halo.
Yep.
So my best memories as far as like shooters go was having a sleepover and then having we'd have like 8 guys, and it's like having a Halo tournament and we'd play like doubles or whatever, and you'd have a teammate and just be like winter stays or whatever, it'd be like an all night thing, man, playing Halo 2, Halo 3. So, and then after that, I think Modern Warfare 2 came out, and that's when I really started getting into the online stuff. So,
Man.
I was like, for me, it was Sonic as well on the Sega Dreamcast. That was my very first memory of gaming, and I remember because I didn't know how to work it. You know, I was 5 years old, and I'd grind that game all day. And my dad never told me that this little red thing that was just sitting on the Dreamcast was a memory card. Your boy restarted that game every time he played it. And I could never finish it, and I didn't know how.
I've ever heard, bro.
Dude, I didn't know how.
This time.
There was 10
Nothing's
levels,
changed.
and the most I got to was level 9, and I couldn't do it.
Kiko's getting
I was so
abused
pissed,
by
Nothing's
Literally,
changed.
yeah. I'm a 5-year-old. I didn't know what this little red thing was. I didn't even know this freaking controller. I was pissed.
Dad pulled it out and be like, "Yeah, see how far you get now, stupid."
Yeah, but I mean, after that, it was original Xbox, and I played a bunch of Star Wars games on there, and then it was the 360, and that was Call of Duty 4, Halo 3, and Modern Warfare 2. I mean, in the prime innovative way of gaming were those 3 or 4 years that those were continually popular, in my opinion, before it hit, you know, online and competitive and all that kind of stuff. But those were the special days, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, I think for me, like one of the first like memories I had of just like playing video games in general was like Super Nintendo, like Donkey Kong Country. Oh man,
yeah.
You got to switch between Donkey and Diddy Kong, and so you could like on the first level you'd have to like fly yourself up to like the clouds or whatever to find like one of the secret letters. That's like one of the first things, and I'm just like trying to blast through the level, and they're like, "Hey, there's like a little thing up there, right?" I'm like, "What? Like how the heck do you even get up there?" And like Hiko said, like I played that, like Super Mario World, like I played the crap out of that game. Then GameCube, Mario Kart Double Dash, easily the best Mario Kart in my opinion.
Mario Kart
So
can blow.
John shaking his head no.
It's made for masochists. You guys take
64. Wait, I didn't know that was even a debate. Like Mario Kart 64 is the best Mario Kart.
I don't know.
No,
Right?
you're wrong. You're wrong.
What's the best? I mean, the Wii. I'd say the
Double
Wii
Dash.
one.
It's Double Dash.
Double Dash is
Yeah.
easily the best.
The
Yep,
best.
Double Dash is the best.
Easily. But yeah, and then obviously, you know, I started playing Call of Duty with my friend. And like you said, I remember taking like my whole like Xbox over to his house and bringing my own like box TV that's like
Yep.
this big, setting it there, and we just be playing.
Did you
together.
guys used to? Did you guys have the freaking Xbox bag? You know, they used to sell the
didn't
Xbox
Yep.
bag. I had the
Yep.
bag, bro.
It's in my
it was like
closet
an
right now, bro.
I swear, bro, you had like it was like a suitcase designed for carrying an Xbox, and it had disc packets and all kinds of shit in there. Yeah, I used to have that. I'd put that bitch over my shoulder, pull up.
Oh, I just
Who's
remember
trying
this.
to get shit on?
I just remember this too. You know, when Yu-Gi-Oh was popular at the time, I traded a legendary God card. It was like whatever the Sun God card was. I traded that for a Game Boy Color and original Pokemon Red. Like on the bus. Like the kid was like, "I will trade you this right now." Best trade ever made in my life. And you know what the dumb thing was at the time? I played through that game so many times, I didn't realize that I could save before, you know,
You
the
and
legendary
Kiko, man.
birds, and like then try to catch them again, even if you accidentally like make them faint. I'm like, no way, bro.
I
But
miss handheld gaming, man. That was such a
And
big
then-
part of my childhood too.
Nintendo
Same.
Switch. Get one.
and
Game
then,
Boy.
I have to. I'm just poor right now.
but again, like
feel
then I got into Call of Duty. I stopped playing COD really after like Black Ops 3. But again, like what Kiko said, like during that time, like those 4 to 5 years, Call of Duty was insane. Like so good. And then, I was in college and I saw this game called Destiny come out, and I've had a massive addiction to that for the past 7 years. So we're seeing all that's going, but yeah, it's kind of how like gaming stuff got started there.
Yeah.
Oh, who is better at video games in general out of the four of you? Oh, here we go.
Rob.
It's one of the
Rob.
it's one of
It's
the
Rob.
two on the right.
No, I'll forfeit.
For sure.
It's Rob.
All right, it's Rob.
I mean,
I've seen your clips, dude. I've watched your COD clips. I was like,
I was gonna say,
I bet you should.
I don't play Warzone enough. Golly.
sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Sometimes
Sometimes
Yeah.
maybe shit.
Gotta where I'm at.
Of course. But looks like we got on for an hour, guys. I don't want to take up any more of your guys' time, but that was awesome. Love the Q&A. And by the way, again, everybody, we have a giveaway for the hoodie on Twitter, twitter.com/TeamVove. Link in the description. Try to win that hoodie. Like we said, this is easily like the best quality drop that we've had merch-wise. And I love it. John has the best.
Really comfy.
John has the best one, in my opinion, the black on
very
gold.
true.
But there are 5 options, so you can check those out. Again, you can use your favorite creators code. You can, again, like Dave, Kiko, John, Rob. Apparently, Rob really needs them, so do what you feel on that one. I'm not going to tell you what to do. But cool, guys. I appreciate it.
Also, LA Thieves just took a 1-0 league against FaZe, too. So I'm a big LA guy. So fun.
Love it. Well, cool, guys. I appreciate you guys being on the VoveCast, and we hope to catch everyone else here on YouTube next time. Again, we do these live every other Saturday, pretty much. It's in the evening, around 10 p.m. Eastern time. Again, if you follow us on Twitter, you're going to be updated regardless. This will also be going out on your favorite podcasting platform, so if your friends weren't around to listen to it, they can also listen to this later. So, anyway, guys, we hope to catch you in the next one.
Peace.
Well, I don't know what to do. I just stared at him.
I'm still live for the record, just so you know.